Right now, live at 5, it's day 1 in the trial of a former Minneapolis police officer charged with killing George Floyd. We'll take you inside the courtroom. And in Washington, the Biden administration is laying out the steps it's taken to get 90% of U.S. adults eligible for a COVID-19 vaccine 3 weeks from now. Plus,
coming up tonight, how a proposed bill in the U.S. Capitol could have an impact on victim crime support groups here in the Twin Ports.
And later, it's on to the Frozen Four for the UMD men's hockey team after an unforgettable game this weekend.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Welcome to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look at Minneapolis. Earlier today, the nation's eyes were on the city as opening statements began in the murder trial of former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin. He's accused of murdering George Floyd last May, which drew national and international attention to a racial justice reckoning. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke. This potentially historic trial has been televised and live streamed for all to see. Michael George has more from Hennepin County Government Center.
Mr. Derek Chauvin betrayed this badge.
Prosecutor Jerry Blackwell began his case against former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin with the most powerful piece of evidence. For 9 minutes and 29 seconds, the 14 jurors watched an entire bystander video of Chauvin pressing his knee on George Floyd's neck.
Grinding and crushing him until the very breath, no, ladies and gentlemen, until the very life were squeezed out of him.
Chauvin has pleaded not guilty to the charges of murder and manslaughter. The defense argues Floyd's death was caused by a heart condition, methamphetamine, and fentanyl.
There is no political or social cause in this courtroom. But the evidence is far greater than 9 minutes and 29 seconds.
Attorneys for Floyd's family kneeled before the trial began. They say this trial is a referendum on racial justice in America.
This murder case is not hard. When you watch that torture video of George Floyd.
Minneapolis is a city on edge. The area around the courthouse is protected by fencing and the National Guard. The protests here have been peaceful, but the fear is if Chauvin is acquitted, that could change. Among the protesters, many told us this should be an open and shut case.
I have confidence in that judge. I have confidence in the jurors that this man will be convicted.
People is on edge, man. They ready to do something. These people is on edge so bad.
The first witnesses have already begun testifying. The trial is expected to take up to 4 weeks. Michael George, CBS News, Minneapolis.
If convicted on the most serious charge of second-degree murder, Chauvin could face as many as 40 years in prison, though sentencing guidelines suggest he would face 12.5 years. Law enforcement leaders say they know emotions will be running high during the trial and they want everyone to stay peaceful. The Operation Safety Net leadership team says so far there are no reports of arrests or damage during demonstrations outside the Chauvin trial. Their goal is to ensure everything stays calm so people can make their voices heard safely. They say there are no credible threats to the Twin Cities, but they have stepped up their law enforcement presence now with opening statements underway.
But we are primarily there in a preventative mode. We are there to keep the peace and to ensure people that their First Amendment rights can be heard and that they will not be blocked by violent protests or by crime.
The Minnesota National Guard has also doubled the number of members responding to the cities. There are 100 service members working security around the trial and now another 100 at the Capitol in St. Paul. President Biden is urging Americans to remain vigilant as COVID-19 case and death rates are once again on the rise across the country. The president announced today the steps the administration has taken will allow 90% of U.S. adults to be eligible for the vaccine by April 19th, which is 3 weeks from now. Natalie Brand reports from Washington.
President Biden updated his administration's vaccination efforts with COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations on the rise in the U.S.
The war against COVID-19 is far from won.
This is deadly serious.
CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky issued an emotional warning based on the latest data.
We have so much to look forward to, so much promise and potential of where we are, and so much reason for hope. But right now, I'm scared.
The increase in cases is putting pressure on the administration and nation's governors to accelerate vaccinations.
The amount of vaccines that are going to be available for vaccination sites will be a new record. 33 million doses of vaccine this week.
Meanwhile, the Biden administration says it's reviewing a World Health Organization report expected to be released Tuesday about the origins of the virus. There are already questions about the study, which the WHO jointly produced with China. It's expected to find the virus was likely transmitted from animals to humans through wet markets in Wuhan and not leaked from a Chinese lab.
I'd like to see that report first, and I also would like to inquire as to the extent in which the people who were on that group had access directly to the data that they would need to make a determination.
As the world continues to battle the pandemic, a new CDC study involving healthcare personnel and essential workers shows strong evidence that the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines are highly effective in preventing infection in real-world conditions. Results showed the risk of infection dropped by 90% 2 or more weeks after people received their second dose. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo announced all New Yorkers over 30 will be eligible to get a COVID-19 vaccine beginning Tuesday. And in Minnesota, anyone over 16 is eligible beginning tomorrow. The Fond du Lac Band is teaming up with Carleton County for a vaccine clinic this week. It's planned for Thursday at the Black Bear Casino in Carleton. The clinic will be open to any Carleton County residents who are eligible and need their first dose. They have the capacity to vaccinate 500 people. Walk-ins are not allowed, but you can make an appointment between 9 and 3 p.m. To register, call 218-499-6310. Again, that's 218-499-6310. That number is also on your screen, and it's on our website, CBS3Duluth.com. Turning to sports now, where CBS3 Sports Director Kelly Hinseth joins us with some developing news out of Hermantown. Kelly.
Yeah, not the news that the Hermantown boys hockey team wanted today. They have been one of the best teams in the state for the entire season. They rolled through Section 7A, their tournament in dominant fashion, advancing to their 6th tournament in 7 years. But their dominance may be changing. Hermantown Superintendent Wayne Whitman and Athletic Director Beth Clark confirmed to CBS3 that the Hawks boys hockey team has had a COVID-19 exposure, leaving many of their varsity players in quarantine. Now, this is a developing story, and we'll have more as we learn more. Coming up later in the show, we'll have more from UMD's big weekend, punching its ticket to the Frozen Four. A lot of sports today. Kristen?
Sure is. Thanks, Kelly. Well, Dave's here now for a first check of the weather. Dave, sounds like there's quite the fire danger out there for some of us.
Yeah, and who'd think it after a good soaker on Saturday with rain and snow for much of the region. It's already dried up thanks to sunshine yesterday and highs near 60 today. So parts of our region are facing one of those classic red flag warnings. Yeah, fire weather warning for Itasca County, Koochiching County, and Aiken County, even Beltrami. Pretty much from that part of our area to points west until 10 o'clock tonight, when temperatures cool and temperature and dew point get closer together. So mind your P's and Q's with fire until then. Even in the rest of the region, it may not be a red flag for, say, Duluth or Hayward, but we have abnormally high dangers as well. A little bit of relief tonight, perhaps, from that low-pressure system area that's going to skirt along the Canadian border. It's really just a 20% chance for some showers. Then after that, I think we're going to dry up for an extended period. Our short-term forecast says after that 20% shower chance tonight, it becomes partly sunny to partly cloudy tomorrow. Cooler than normal from a Canadian high temp 35, but we will warm as the rest of the week unfolds, and we may not get another rain chance till maybe next Monday. We'll talk about the odds and what's coming our way in just a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, United Way of Northeastern Minnesota is introducing a new program for veterans. More on that as we take you around the Northland after the break.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS 3.
Local news and local weather here on CBS3.
Spring into super savings during the Ready, Set, Go Toyota sales event at Cary Toyota in Superior. Lease a flashy new all-wheel drive Highlander or Highlander Hybrid and Toyota will pay your first payment up to $600. Lease this new sporty all-wheel drive Camry LE and your first month's payment is on Toyota. Looking for great gas mileage? Lease a sparkling new Corolla or Corolla Hybrid at Cary Toyota and Toyota will pay your first payment. Toyota's Ready, Set, Go sales event is on now through March 31st. Hurry in to score your awesome deal from Cary Toyota in Superior. Voted best car dealer in the Northland 22 times.
What's the better DTA movement? Duluth Transit Authority is listening and working to improve your experience. Better routing, better bus stops, and better technology to plan your trips. Visit DuluthTransit.com to see how the DTA is making Twin Ports Transit better.
At Super One Foods, we go to great measures to deliver you with top quality meat every day. Try our Smithfield ham portions for only 97 cents per pound and get Smithfield boneless pork loin roast for just $1.99 per pound. Plus, we provide the best of the best in fresh produce. Get Dole Extra Large Golden Pineapple for just $1.77 each and Florida fresh green beans for just 97 cents per pound. Through all that we do, we've got you in mind. Super One Foods, serving you lower prices and better choices.
Shop Arrowhead Supply now and get some of our most popular stressless designs for less. Save $500 on a stressless wing recliner in our best-selling Paloma grade leather and up to 20% on select sofas now.
You got the gear, but do you have the internet to power it? Go full speed. Get extreme internet starting at $19.99 a month for a year. Show your tech some respect and see what it can really do with speeds from 60 meg up to 1 gig, powerful in-home Wi-Fi, and 99.99% network reliability. Get extreme internet starting at $19.99 a month for a year and get ready to go full speed. Dial 844-EXTREME2.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look over the city of Duluth tonight as temps reached 60 degrees for the first time in 140 days. Dave will be in with this week's forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region. The Depot is set to reopen this week with new exhibits, and nominations for the best business in the Northwoods closes soon. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We'll start tonight on the Iron Range, where the United Way of Northeastern Minnesota has announced a new Veterans Wellness Passport program. This free program seeks to build veteran community and support physical and mental health. By signing up, veterans will be notified quarterly of different monthly events. Veterans living or working in the United Way of Northeastern Minnesota's service territory can sign up for as many activities as they'd like at no cost to them. Events this spring include weekly yoga classes, a bike ride in May, and fishing in June. Next, we'll head to downtown Duluth, where the St. Louis County Depot is reopening to the public this Thursday. Along with the reopening, the St. Louis County Historical Society will have 2 new exhibits on display. One display will be a Veterans Memorial Hall Spotlight exhibit featuring service men and women from St. Louis County. The first spotlight will focus on a Duluthian who fought in World War II as a member of the 1st African-American unit of the Army Air Corps. The other new exhibit will feature a Duluthian who won the 1963 Soapbox Derby and was the only Minnesotan to do so. And we wrap up in northern Wisconsin, where there are only a couple of days left to nominate your favorite business in the 1st annual Best of the Northwoods contest. The Spooner Advocate, Sawyer County Record, Price County Review, and Ashland Daily Press are teaming up to kick off the 1st annual poll, where voters get to choose who is the best business across several categories. The nomination period ends on Wednesday, so head over to the APG of Wisconsin to nominate your favorite business. Voting to decide the winner will begin in mid-April. And of course, if there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, a bill making its way through the U.S. Capitol could impact crime victim support organizations here in the Northland. We have the details in a few minutes.
Now, don't let this almanac throw you off. It says 57 was the high temp today at Duluth Airport, but that was compiled a little while ago and won't be updated till about 10 o'clock. So since this came in at 57, we did push it to 61 within a stone's throw of the record high of 63 from 1963. And with another 2 hours or so of sunshine, can we beat it? We'll find out at 10. But if you'll come back in just a minute or two, we'll give you the whole 7-day forecast, which holds a dry period, a cool down, and then a warm up.
Welcome to CBS This Morning. We have a lot of news today.
Watch Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel on CBS This Morning. Weekday mornings only on CBS.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. With over 40 filtration systems, including the world's best softener, no one filters more than Culligan Water. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
Hi, I'm Steve Little with Bath Planet. It's time to welcome the new year with the bath of your dreams. With our Say Goodbye to 2020 sale, we're offering 20% off labor, 20% off material, and no interest, no payment, and zero down until 2022. All of our products are backed with the Good Housekeeping seal of approval and a lifetime warranty. For a free estimate, call us today or visit us online at bathplanet.com. Bath Planet, out of this world service, down to earth price.
You don't need a reason to grab the DQ Chicken and Biscuits basket. With 100% all-white meat chicken strips, golden fries, warm pepper gravy, and oh yeah, 7 fluffy mini biscuits. But if you do want a reason, mini biscuits turn any meal into a mini celebration all on their own. Hooray for mini biscuits, part of the DQ Chicken and Biscuits basket. DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
For over 20 years, Breeze Roofing has been totally dedicated to getting the job done right, and done right now. We pride ourselves on being the highest quality exterior remodelers in the area. Call Breeze for all your roofing needs.
You're on the boat at RJ Sporting Center.
Memorial Blood Centers is facing a critical challenge maintaining an adequate supply of blood to meet the needs of our hospital partners. Donating blood is essential for healthcare and the health of our community, especially during a pandemic. To schedule an appointment or learn more, call 1-888-448-3253 or visit mbc.org.
CBS3 Weather is brought to you by Economy Garages. Now, the CBS3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
All right, let's take another look at high temperatures around the region, because even though Duluth, for example, up at the airport cracked 60, not every town did that today. Our ring of fire of the 60s from International Falls goes through Big Fork to Grand Rapids and hooks down to 68 in Moose Lake, to 66 in Superior, 63 in Hayward, but closer to the lake, only 48 Silver Bay. Up the Gunflint, still 37 degrees, and our friends in the Upper Peninsula ran 56 to 59. Tomorrow, we are not going to be so warm. Canadian high pressure comes in here tonight, and that is going to send our temperatures down. But not as cold as blizzard number 3 from March 1975 made things, or as snowy, or as windy, though tomorrow our winds could be going 20 to 30 miles per hour. So this little bit of history is going to stay history. But again, we are going to cool down a little bit and pick up our wind conditions. What's going on right now? Well, the wind is picking up a bit. It's southerly 14 miles per hour. The high temp is 61 degrees, and 41% is the relative humidity. That's pretty low, and so that low humidity is what's kicking up the fire danger we all face right now, especially to the west from, say, Grand Rapids towards Bemidji and up towards International Falls. Be careful with fire. 29.32. That's our barometric pressure, 993 millibars. It's actually a little bit low here as that low pressure system skirts along the Canadian border. It'll bring us a precip chance tonight that I'll talk about after we look at this quick look at current temps. 56 to 59 in the UP, 62 to 66 for many of our towns in northern Wisconsin. Cooler by the lake, though, North Shore, low 40s to mid 40s there. And then 50s to the 60s for much of the rest of Minnesota. And again, temperatures like this become a memory tomorrow when high pressure from Canada cools us down into the 30s for a pair of days. Doppler map right now shows higher pressure in control. That's why we had that beautiful sunshine, and that beautiful sunshine helped nudge those temperatures up. But tonight, indeed, we're looking at this low to skirt along the Canadian border. What it'll do from about 11 o'clock tonight through maybe noonish tomorrow, is bring a 20% chance for some showers and a partly sunny sky. Then when that low goes, the high pressure from Canada takes over, and it's coming from a long way away, and it's going to bring some cool air into our region. And once it gets here, it's going to stick around for a while. I don't think we'll get another precip chance perhaps until Monday or so. So tonight, the forecast says Minnesotans get the 20% rain shower chance with low temps running 23 inland near International Falls to as warm as 34 by Lake Superior. And into Wisconsin and Michigan, a 20% chance for mixed showers of a little snow and a little bit of rain, with low temps there going 31 to 34. South wind 15 to 25 miles per hour should cover a good portion of our area, so hold on to your hats. Like I mentioned, the wind is going to be gusting. Tomorrow as well, westerly 15 to 25. Partly sunny sky for Wisconsin and the UP. High temps 35 to 40. 40 is the normal, so we're going into a cooler period for about 48 hours. Tomorrow's Minnesota high temps could go as cool as 28 by International Falls and be as warm as 37 on Park Point, and everybody else will be in between, of course. Now, what's going on for the rest of the week? We will start to warm up. We'll keep a hold of dry conditions, and we'll go towards the 40s on Thursday, the 50s on Friday, and 60 comes back again Saturday and Sunday. And by next Monday, finally another chance for much-needed rain showers.
I like that weekend forecast. Thanks, Dave. For organizations supporting victims of trauma, keeping hotlines up and running and support services open is critical in their healing journey. Much of those services, though, rely on state and federal funding. Lately, one federal fund in particular has started to run dry, putting many of those services at risk, including right here in the Northland. CBS 3's Emma Quinn explains how a bill in the U.S. Capitol could help keep the lights on at one advocacy center in Duluth.
The VOCA Fix to Sustain Victim Crimes Fund Act is making its way through the U.S. Capitol. If passed, it would bring more money to victim support centers throughout the country. The Crime Victim Fund helps fund organizations like PAVSA and CASDA here in the Twin Ports. Both serve victims of domestic and sexual assault. Under current law, the Crime Victim Fund is funded through criminal fines, forfeited bail bonds, and penalties filed through the federal government. But lately, deposits are historically low, mostly due to more deferred prosecution and non-prosecution agreements. This new bill would redirect other funds into the Crime Victims Fund. Sarah Nemi, executive director of PAVSA, says it would bring more stable financial support to organizations.
With being able to plan around what grants we need to seek out and what support we need from the community, and would help us plan more appropriately for if we need increases in staff.
Nemi adds the federal funding goes to the state, which then decides how the money is allocated. The bill, which was introduced by Senator Tammy Baldwin, passed with bipartisan support in the U.S. House. It will now make its way to the U.S. Senate for a vote.
Thanks, Emma. And while Senator Baldwin was not available for an interview today, she did share a statement about the bill. The Democrat said she's proud to have identified a new revenue source to make sure crime victims get the services and assistance they deserve. And later tonight, we will hear from CASDA in Superior, an organization that says they rely on these grants to fund about half of their annual budget. We'll lay out what they could be facing if this bill doesn't pass. Still to come, the UMD men's hockey team earned their ticket to the Frozen Four in grand fashion this weekend. Sports director Kelly Hinza joins us with more right after the break.
Healthy Systems USA Spring Sale. Save $200 off our 2-month weight loss program. That's less than $7 per day. Save $200 and lose up to 30 to 50 pounds by summer. Call us today or order online.
Easily update your home with help from Menards. Update your doors with our great selection of quick set levers, lock sets, and deadbolts. Whether you're adding extra security to your exterior door or simply updating a new lever, Menards offers 100 styles and 6 finish options to match any door in your home. Right now, all quick set interior and exterior lock sets are 11% off. Get 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
The Catholic Churches of Superior welcome you. In this holy season, we invite you to reconnect with your faith. Whether you've been away for a few weeks or a few years, we have a lot of new things to share with you. We invite you to celebrate Mass with us in person or via our live stream Masses on the Cathedral of Christ the King Facebook page at 7:30 a.m. on Sundays or 8:30 a.m. Tuesday through Friday. Come and see what the Catholic Churches of Superior have to offer.
Hey Northland, Link RV has just opened a brand new 18,000 square foot service and parts facility to meet all your RV needs. With 12 service bays and our brand new parts showroom, we're sure to have everything you're looking for. Link RV, our reputation is everything.
Do you worry about going to the dentist? Well, relax. The Carefree Dental Card is now available in your area. Call the number on your screen and we'll send your actual card at no cost today. With the Carefree Dental Card, you go to the dentist whenever you need and you instantly pay a lot less. The Carefree Dental Card is just $15.95 a month. So call now and make going to the dentist carefree.
Call 1-800-945-8449 to receive your free Carefree Dental Card information kit.
Are you interested in working in the construction industry? Hi, I'm Jamie Bird, owner and general manager of Economy Garages USA. This spring, we'll be hiring building, concrete, and excavation crew members to add to our growing company. These full-time positions include health, dental, and life insurance, along with an IRA, on-the-job training, and many other benefits. Visit economygarages.com and check out our employment page for more details.
At UCare, we have something to say to all our members, new and old. Thanks for choosing UCare, giving us more reasons to keep moving forward and doing what we do best, answering questions and helping members make the most of their plan benefits. Because we're simplifiers, decomplicators, and, well, figure-outers. Call or go online. We're here for you. Hey, we're always around somewhere.
Healthy Systems USA Spring Sale. Save $200 off our 2-month weight loss program. That's less than $7 per day. Save $200 and lose up to 30 to 50 pounds by summer. Call us today or order online.
Local news and local weather here on CBS3.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Sports Director Kelly Hinsa joins us again with more on UMD's big weekend. Kelly.
Yeah, this one is a little more happy news. If you're any sort of college hockey fan, you're still riding high from this weekend of regional action. For UMD, it was absolutely a storybook ending to their game against North Dakota through 5 overtimes and 1 game-winning goal that got called off because Kobe Bender was offsides. But a new NCAA record for the longest game in tournament history. The Bulldogs battled, and lo and behold, Luke Milmock, the freshman forward, was the hero less than 2 minutes into overtime. Number 5, UMD wins it 3-2. Cue up the holiday road because the Dogs are going back to their 4th consecutive Frozen Four, as are 2 other Minnesota teams. UMD will take on UMass in the semifinal game in Pittsburgh. You may remember them from the 2019 Frozen Four. St. Cloud State and MSU Mankato will meet in their semifinal game as well. I will be in Pittsburgh bringing you all of the action as it happens. Well, more coming up tonight at 10.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, tonight the world is watching as the trial of fired police officer Derek Chauvin begins. What the 911 operator testified she's never done in her career when she saw George Floyd pinned to the ground. Plus, giant cargo ship freed. What it took to stop the traffic jam in the Suez Canal that held up $9 billion a day in trade. And honoring our Vietnam veterans, how a new virtual exhibit is bringing voices back from the battlefield. That's all tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. If you're 50 or older, ask your doctor about screening options.
Do you want to do more to help your community? The All of Us Research Program is a great way to contribute to health discoveries for today and the future. Call, visit us online, or download the All of Us app to learn how you can make a difference.
Lake Superior College is nationally recognized for quality and affordability, offering over 90 programs including career, technical, and general studies for transfer. At LSC, you can start here, save thousands. Apply for free at lsc.edu.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. With over 40 filtration systems, including the world's best softener, no one filters more than Culligan Water. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
The big 6% instant rebate is back. Hi, John with Prime Appliance, and yep, that's right. You'll get an additional 6% off on the floor price instantly when you pay at the counter. What could be sweeter? Buy an Amana gas or electric range in black or stainless and take another 6% off at the counter. Or get a Frigidaire top mount refrigerator in stock now and save another 6% off at the counter. Financing always available. Have our pros deliver and install or take it home today. Prime Appliance, it's the best place to buy your appliances.
For over 20 years, Breeze Roofing has been totally dedicated to getting the job done right, and done right now. We pride ourselves on being the highest quality exterior remodelers in the area. Call Breeze for all your roofing needs.
Get local vaccine information all at CBS3Duluth.com.
Do you want to do more to help your community? The All of Us Research Program is a great way to contribute to health discoveries for today and the future. Call, visit us online, or download the All of Us app to learn how you can make a difference.
Welcome to CBS This Morning. We have a lot of news today.
Watch Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel on CBS This Morning. Weekday mornings only on CBS.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Monday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story. Tonight at 5, we heard from both sides today as the trial against former police officer Derek Chauvin began in Minneapolis. He has pleaded not guilty to the murder of George Floyd. And tonight at 6, March Madness continues. Tune in tonight as number 12 Oregon State takes on number 2 Houston. And just a reminder, because of March Madness, our 10 o'clock show will likely be on later tonight. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you back here after basketball.